Good morning, Nystrom. Happy Tuesday to you. All week long in morning announcements, we're going to be talking a little bit about Thanksgiving. And yesterday we started off by learning about the history of Thanksgiving. As you saw, the story of Thanksgiving cannot be told without the Native Americans and the vital role that they played. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Native American tribes that made up California, and more specifically, the area that we live in, the Ohlone tribe. The map on the left shows all of the tribes that once lived in the area that we now think of as California. So as you can see, there are a lot of different Native American tribes living throughout what is now California. If we zoom in on the Bay Area and the area we now call home, look on the right. That green part where the red arrow and star is the Bay Area. So you can see the name Costanoan, which is also known as the Ohlone tribe, lived in that area. So all the way from San Francisco, Oakland, Richmond, and all the way down to Monterey were part of the Ohlone area or tribe's home. So a little bit more information about the Ohlone people. As I said, they were also known as the Costanoan, and they inhabited the area from Monterey all the way north to where you can now find the Vallejo Bridge right around the Rodeo area. All throughout that stretch, couple hundred miles, there were over 50 villages of Ohlone people. Each village was a little bit different, but all part of the bigger Ohlone tribe. Their houses look like the one you see in this picture, a framework made up of wooden poles covered in grass, tule reeds, or ferns. The Ohlone diet included crushed acorns as a really important piece. They also ate nuts, grass seed, berries, and trapped fish or game. Game is another word for small animal. Now, at one point, there were a lot of Ohlone people living in this area, upwards of 26,000 people. But that was hundreds and hundreds of years ago. And as of about 10 years ago, that number was all the way down to 3,500 people. So the number of Ohlone people has been dramatically reduced. There's a lot of reasons for that, but in many ways, that decline in population started about 420 years ago when European settlers came to this area. It's believed that in about 1602, Sebastian de Vizcaíno was the first European settler to make contact with the Ohlone people. Now, as we finish up talking about the Native Americans, I wanted to share a short video of Native American people from around the country, not just Ohlone people, talking about what Thanksgiving means to them.
Sadness, total sadness. Thanksgiving is a time when my family gets together and tells stories about our creation myths and who we were and who we are and really what we lost.
Inaccurate. I like the overall idea of Thanksgiving, but not where it actually comes from.
Turkey and white pilgrims. I don't know what the first Thanksgiving was, but I highly doubt it was a group of happy pilgrims and a group of happy Indians cooking turkey together.
Family.
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 Watch football, overeat.
Warm.
A celebration.
Thankful.
I don't really celebrate the holiday for like what it actually is, more of like just getting to have family over and eat.
Colonization. I think it is important to give thanks and to have a day for that, but maybe the history of why we celebrated it in that certain way is more complicated.
Oh, that's a horror. Horror beyond measure. Terrible, brutal, atrocity, massacre.
There was a massacre. Puritans came and slaughtered them. They didn't want to eat with the savage. They slaughtered millions of us. I don't know why they call themselves Puritans.
romanticized. I would definitely say the story of Thanksgiving and coming together is definitely romanticized because of the horrible atrocities that were committed against us.
Thanksgiving just to me just means a day for football and lots of good eating and trying not to think about what it really represents.
So as we talked about the history of Thanksgiving and some of it not being as positive as we may have previously thought, that isn't to say we shouldn't enjoy Thanksgiving, enjoy the holiday, and appreciate all the things we are to be grateful for. It's really to say that we should know the history and also respect both sides, as it is a little bit more complicated than we may have thought. Switching gears a little bit and talking riddles. So I thought Monday's riddle was pretty tough. Why did the turkey cross the road? But you guys proved me wrong. The answer is to prove he wasn't chicken, and there were a bunch of winners. Miss B, Miss Ibilola, Miss Fairweather, Miss Heller, Miss Franco, Mr. LaFleur, Miss Robinson, and Miss Etchie all got that one right. Good job. Let's see how you do on today's Thanksgiving-themed riddle. What is the key to a great Thanksgiving dinner? Best of luck figuring this one out, and look forward to hearing from you later today. That is it for today. Remember those 4 B's. Be responsible, be respectful, be safe, and be honest. Have a great day or not. The choice is yours.